Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Off Rails, Episode 4. My name is Bander, and I am going to be your host for today's episode. And here with me today are my wonderful co-hosts, Diaz
Hello.
and Cook.
Hey,
And we are going to be talking
Justin's
about some
here.
games.
Miss him
But
here.
before we begin, I have a little announcement to make. Sometime a couple days ago, I looked on our channel, and we have hit 50 subscribers.
Oh wow.
Hey, look at that. We're making it somewhere, boys. We've hit the minor leagues.
Yes.
Oh man, still as unprofessional as ever. I'm eating this burrito and everything.
Oh
So,
yeah. Because I saw that you saw the game I played, and how did you like that? For the last podcast.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the heck is this game?
What was that? Yeah.
Oh,
First off,
okay.
our audio was terrible.
Yeah, I told you it would be.
Yeah. Okay. So, I was trying to figure out how to because I didn't know how to put the audio on its own separate channel, and I deleted the game audio. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't really care enough to fix it. So it's just like only your guys' audio with that, and then like at one point.
Oh, well, it's only supposed. It's not. The game audio is not supposed to be there anyway.
All right.
Because it's just supposed to be background stuff.
Yeah. And then what was it? But actually, I'll find something to play for this podcast one as well because I'll just do it.
I have a very limited recording ability.
Yes, and then also because like when I was first playing it, I didn't know how any of the controls worked. So then I went to tutorial, and then I actually quit it out of the game and went to my desktop. And then I started up the game, and then I was briefly showing on how I couldn't do I couldn't change any of the controls.
I would record something for it, but can't fucking get OBS to work still.
Yes.
Still want to do that Life is Strange series.
I think I think it has to do with your operating system. I don't think it's going to run with XP.
It is
Vista. Yeah,
Vista.
Vista.
The probably one of like the worst OSs that people.
If you listen closely, as soon as I said Vista, all 50 of our subscribers collectively sighed and went,
even though like only 10% actually probably watch it, and like a good chunk of that percentage is.
Oh, don't worry,
us.
don't worry. When somebody says they have Vista, people hear.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how, but they hear.
My computer back home has Vista, but that's just because I don't use it. No one uses it. No one cares.
Yeah, I gotta find a copy. I have a copy around here somewhere of 7, so I gotta upgrade. But yeah, I'll probably just end up buying Fraps and using that.
OBS works for me, so I'm just gonna keep using that.
All right. Well, what have we been playing these past couple of weeks? I don't think I played anything new. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft and Kingdom Hearts as always. And then I know actually. My roommate bought the Sly Cooper HD collection, so we've been playing Sly 1. I've never played Sly 1. I played Sly 2, and I think I played like half of 3 before my friend took it away from me. And so Sly 1.
See, I've only ever played Sly 1. I never played any of the others.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It holds up really well, just like a lot of the other PlayStation classics. At least PlayStation action platformers.
Yeah.
And I wish they'd make more of those guys.
I've never played any of the Sly games. I've only played the demo for 2 or 3, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Surprisingly. I played Ratchet and Clank, like all of it. I played most of Jak and Daxter.
Yeah, I did the same thing with the Jak and Daxter games. I played Jak and Daxter. I never played like Jak 2 or any of those.
I played a little bit of Jak 2.
I never knew how much I would actually like these games as a kid. So I bought the PS2 and it came with Jak and Daxter 1, and I couldn't get past like the second world, so I never actually kept playing it. But I know I would have liked Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper and all that stuff if I'd actually put in the effort actually playing them. But mostly played like Crash Bandicoot and like Spyro and stuff because those are still pretty relevant on
Oh yeah. What was it? What was it again? Crash Bash. Crash Bash was a lot of fun. I think that was the name of it.
Game.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
PS1.
Yeah, that was PS1, and that was when they finally gave up. Like Naughty Dog had to leave it. Like they're like,
Naughty Dog left after Crash Team Racing.
That's one of my best experience with Crash games was Crash Bash and Crash Tag Team Racing.
I remember
Tag Team Racing?
I think it was Tag Team Racing, wasn't it?
On PS1?
PS1 it was. PS2 was probably Tag Team Racing or like Nitro something.
Because on PS1 it was Crash Team Racing, and then
Crash Team Racing,
best racing game of all time.
That's what it was. Crash Team Racing, yeah.
I love Crash Team Racing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, CCR was fucking great.
And then PS2 was Nitro Kart, and then later on it was Tag Team Racing for like everything. Tag Team Racing was pretty fun because you can just get into second place and then fuse with the driver in front of you and just shoot the other racers from getting ahead of you. It was so hilariously broken, and it was just awesome. There was like a stunt arena, and then the actual story mode is you run around with Crash in this giant racing amusement park, just dicking around all day. It was great. Fun times for all. Nitro Kart was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crash Team Racing, Crash Bash. Those were my shit.
I love those games.
Because I played like all the Crashes on like PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
and then what was it? I also owned the strategy guide for Crash Bash. It came with stickers, and I forgot what I did with those stickers. I think I just put them on shit.
I put them up your butt.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Well, so that's what I played, and I played like Naruto games and crap like that on PS2. That's all I really knew about Naruto games.
Nerd.
Ultimate Ninja.
Oh god, I can't believe. In regards to Naruto games, I can't believe how much I hate Naruto, but how much fun I have playing with you guys in the Naruto game.
Well, Naruto games in particular are really well made. They're just fun.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Like that's like the one upside of Naruto is that the games are really good.
Yeah, but it's still Naruto, and inside I have a deep.
Well, it also makes great hentai too, but we don't talk about that.
What the?
Right there. You have a stroke while you're saying that? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're going to be planning on playing the Ratchet and Clank collection and Jack and Daxter collection, all that stuff. So it'll be pretty fun. Good stuff. We did that last year where we played, or at least Trevor played Crash 1 through 3, or at least 1 through 2, and then we both started playing 3, and we played like Crash Bash and stuff like that. All fun games. All games, all those PS1 and PS2 platformers really hold up well. They're really like easy to go back into and play even now. I still go back and play Crash Team Racing because it's really fun. Also, if you look in the very depths of our channel, you can find a Let's Play on Crash Team Racing done by me in my early days back in like 2011 or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was 4 parts and it was really fun. I love it. My favorite games of all time, Crash Team Racing.
Okay, so this is something I'm just gonna suggest that we should do in the future. We need to get an HDMI like for the Wii, and we're gonna play Billy Hatcher.
Oh no!
You and me, Joe.
An HDMI for the Wii?
Yeah, you can buy those.
Oh, I understand what you mean. Well, I have a capture card for like AVI stuff. It's like I have an old like Dazzle. I don't know if it still would work well, but we can actually do that. But we can try that. That would be really funny.
Oh man, I love Billy Hatcher is really funny. I love it.
I'm telling you what. The second Billy Hatcher goes up on the channel, I quit.
Oh man, we have to get Billy to play Billy Hatcher with us.
That's one of the ones with like Billy Hatcher just didn't take off like the other ones. It's so sad.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, because it's like, oh, hey, look, it's got all its other things in other games. It's just, it doesn't do anything other than just sit there in its own universe.
That's sad. Billy Hatcher. I like Billy Hatcher.
Yeah.
Whenever Justin sends me like a picture of something, like if I have to see something, like he sends a picture of like how something's set up or something in his room, right? He makes it a point to fucking hide a Billy Hatcher copy in the background somewhere. Piss me off.
Oh man.
It's because Billy Hatcher's the best.
Oh, speaking of pissing me off, the Metal Gear Solid 5 Collector's Edition was available for pre-order today, right?
Yeah.
So I was out and about on the town. I figured I'd stop by GameStop and I'd pay off my pre-orders on Hardline and Type Zero since those come out next week anyway. Um, so while I was there, I was like, oh, so is there any pre-orders available on the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid yet? They're like, no, not yet. Still no date. Sorry. And I'm like, oh man, all right. So then I come home, and Steven messages the group like not 10 minutes later. As soon as I get home, like, guys, it's on sale, guys. Run. And I was like, what? I was just there. That's bullshit. They told me there wasn't. So then I'm like freaking out. There's like, you were to read the chat log, it's like a bunch of like people typing to each other in caps. But like, I just imagine like if we were like, if it was a face-to-face conversation, we'd just be like staring at each other, yelling. It was an intense moment. But so yeah, I got that pre-ordered, and that's really like the only thing I've been wanting to do for like since they announced it. Like that's one of the main absolute things I've been looking forward to. But like the fucking like that guy, we had to pay off my games in two separate like transactions. So he made a joke. He's like, "Oh, you got two chances to do that survey and win that $100." And then I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. I'll help." He was pretty nice. And then when Steven, I got home and Steven told me the story, like how it's available. I'm like, "Man, fuck that guy. I'm not doing this fucking survey for him now." Yeah, don't piss me off if you work at a GameStop.
Yeah, and I was also in the
Otherwise, you
middle of
won't do your
class when that was
surveys.
happening.
Yeah.
Is that like a something where it's like if you don't get it, you're not gonna it's like gonna be out or something, like sold out?
Oh, dude, that's gonna sell out real fucking quick. I think there's actually an article I read. Let me. I'm gonna.
Is it not sold out already?
Let me check actually.
Because like as soon as Nintendo announces any sort of collector edition or anything like that, gone instantly. Like ugh.
Yeah, because it's like they know people will buy it and immediately sell it, so they do this to us to kill us.
And then GameStop
Yeah.
holds like 200 of them like off, and it's like we're gonna put this in a bundle to sell all other stuff that no one wants, like Pikachu amiibos.
Yeah, fucking Phantom Pain Collector's Edition on Amazon sold out in like half an hour, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy shit, man.
Man. Gosh. That's just yeah, it's like thinking about I should probably pre-order from Amazon whenever I get the chance. Not anymore. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it because I'm not gonna have enough money.
Yeah. Well, if you do it from I know you should still be able to do it from GameStop's website. They don't charge you till they ship it.
Yeah, but it's like, what if they sell out of the pre-orders on the site?
Well, I mean, I just look right now; they're still available. So if you were to do it right now,
Yeah, but I don't have 100 in my account though, because I know that they need it like at least 100. Because like, my experience with them is that it's like they'll take the money out and then they'll put it back in, like, because that's what they did with the amiibo figure for me, and I was confused why.
oh no, they didn't do that with me. I checked my account, and the way that usually works is they don't usually take out like the full amount. They'll take out like a penny or like $1 or something to make sure the count's valid.
Yeah.
And then they'll put it back, and then you get charged when it ships.
All right, so okay, I'm getting really bothered by this. On the GameFAQs page for Monster Hunter, it just says, "Oh yeah, new $69.99, use $59.98 from Amazon." But when I go to the Amazon page, it says $39.99 Prime because it's in stock. Because which means that they're just taking from like the people who are selling it.
But oh yeah, my story's done, by the way. It was just I'd let you guys know what's been going on with my life.
I haven't
I'm
finished
wildly
talking about
crazy,
my
like-
stuff.
Yes, please.
Just let me finish this off with saying I have purchased a gold Mario amiibo. Dun,
Was it
dun,
like
dun.
$150 or something?
No,
I saw one
it was
going for that much.
$13.
Oh my god, I saw like as soon as they sold out, people were already on Amazon like $100 and shit.
My
Gold
only
Mario.
goal with this one is not to sell it. I don't even want it. Like I don't care. I don't care about Golden Mario. It's stupid. But other people care. But there are things that I care about. There are amiibos that I care about. But I might not get a chance to get those amiibos. So I'm going to trade my Golden Mario amiibo to someone who wants it for something that I want. And that's going to be, it's not scalping, and it's mutually beneficial. Everybody wins. Yay! So I'm going to trade it for like some sort of whatever wave 4 I don't end up, or whatever like wave 4 or wave 3 amiibo that I really want that I don't end up getting is what I'll use it on. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use it for.
You gonna get that Pac-Man amiibo?
I don't really care about Pac-Man.
I don't even know if there's a Pac-Man amiibo.
There is.
He was announced in wave 4. Yeah.
Well then.
No.
I say,
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting like the Fire Emblem ones and then the I think Ness. Yeah, Ness.
yes. Oh man. I was going through some stuff the other day, and I found a copy of Earthbound. And I was like, oh man, good memories.
You have a copy of Earthbound?
Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting.
How much do copies of Earthbound go for? A
I
lot.
don't know.
Probably
A lot, dude. But I'm not selling it.
Sell that.
That's
The
cool.
amount of money you'd make versus just having
Holy-
that on you is
Holy
like
Jesus.
not worth it.
Someone's trying to
Yeah.
sell it for like 800, like almost like $900 just the cartridge. That's okay. That's way too much right there. This person's trying to sell it for like 300 or something, or like no, 220. Oh my god! Like that is damn. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Some of those games, like, people go crazy over them.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's understandable for Earthbound, because that game is goddamn amazing. Justin, did you ever play it?
Nope.
Oh,
One day, through emulation,
you mean legally?
legally.
Legally buying the game and not emulating it?
Yes. By that I mean on a Wii U
You can
emulation.
get it on Wii U.
Wait, what?
You can get it on Wii U.
Okay.
So anybody else playing anything interesting this week? Whatnot?
Let's see.
Anything interesting?
Do you want to go
No,
first, Bill?
just you want to tell us your Monster Hunter gameplay?
Oh, okay, let's look at my Monster Hunter playtime right now. Let me open it up. Let's go to my guild card.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll tell you.
Okay,
What have you been
okay,
playing,
I got it. Okay, this is my playtime on Monster Hunter. 246 hours
Jesus.
and 42 minutes.
God damn it! Like, I'm still playing Fantasy Life, and I think I may have hit 20 hours. Let's see. I actually have it right next to me, don't I? Gotta reach for it.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. I am at menu 21 hours. You've literally you've played like 12 times the amount of time I've spent in Fantasy Life.
Well,
With Monster
okay,
Hunter.
it's something that I play with people at college, and it's
Okay.
also something I play on my own time as well. But I have also been playing I have started playing Resident Evil Revelations 2, even though I haven't finished 1 because I got really bored of it really fast. But
Yeah,
2
I
is
need to play Revelations 1, because I do plan on getting Revelations 2.
Honestly, I have to say Revelations 2 way better than 1 in every way, but the PC version of it runs like shit.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably get it on the bone then.
Yeah, get it
On the
X.
bone.
Yeah, get it on.
I bet
get it on
you-
like a console.
I want to know who the guy who came up with Xbox One, who's like, we should call it the Xbox One because it's the only thing you need. You only need it's the only thing you'll need in your living room. All the people in the meeting were like, yeah, it's genius, great marketing plan, Steve, good job, Steve. And then they like released at E3. It's like everyone's excited for Xbox One, and then as soon as the E3 press conference is over, they just go on the internet to see like, oh, let's see how it's doing on the internet. Xbone. God, no, why?
I don't know. I think if you, I think that's a good way to name your system if you can easily come up with a nickname for it. And I mean, what better nickname than the X-Bone?
I think their idea was that it was going to be called. People would just call it the One.
Oh, well. Either way, they came up with. They got a
winner there.
Yeah. But
yeah, definitely.
Oh gosh, man, I really want to buy this fucking figure. It looks so good.
What figure?
Oh, the Metroid Other M Samus Aran figure.
Samus Aran.
Yes, Samus Aran.
I'm Samus Aran.
Oh, it's Ashen. What's the whole thing on the internet with Samus and oh fuck, what's his name?
Little Mac?
Pit? Oh, is it? I saw one with Pit, but yeah, the Little Mac one too. What the fuck, dude?
The Little Mac one is from Little Mac's reveal trailer. Was Little Mac like he was posing, and then Samus was like right behind him, like and compared her height to his height, and was like making fun of him being short, and then Samus or like Little Mac just uppercutted her in like the waist, and so there's like a shipping because of that. Of like, oh, Little Mac's so small and Samus is so tall, they're so adorable together. Pit and Samus is just because their first games were released on the same day, and obviously Metroid did a lot better than Kid Icarus and whatnot. I guess that's what that's from.
I guess.
Pit's a
I don't
nice
know,
guy,
it's
he doesn't care.
weird and creepy.
I don't really.
And I mean, it turns me on.
It makes my specials place feel funny. My heart.
It makes your erection go crazy.
Your erection?
When are we gonna have the When are we gonna have the Zelda Mega Man ship?
The
Let's start
Zelda
it right
Mega
now.
Man ship.
Yeah, let's start it right now.
Zelda Mega Man. We call it Megada?
Megada.
Man Zelda?
I don't
Man
fucking
Zelda.
know.
That is the ship name.
Zelda,
Man
no,
Zelda.
Zelda Man.
Man
Zelda Man.
Zelda. Come on.
Zelda Man.
I like Zelda Man.
Okay, fine.
Well, who's gonna be shipped together in that? Is it gonna be Smegs and Zelda or Zorlda?
Zelda.
So Smegs and Zorlda.
Alright, well, anyone else playing anything interesting?
I've just been playing the normal.
Ooh,
Playing more
figure.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of Dead or Alive 5.
This is the shittiest Bowser figure.
I need to get more back into Evil Within. I never actually finished the game, but I know with the DLC coming out, I heard good things about it. So I want to finish that and get on to the DLC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much just been Minecraft with me and Fantasy Life.
I'm gonna try out. There's a little free games with gold thing where you get a free trial of Dragon Age Inquisition, so I'm gonna try that out and see how that is. And along with going off of Justin's recommendation, Revelations 2. Not to mention the remake of Resident Evil 1. I got a few things I gotta do.
All right, Justin, played anything interesting?
Let's see. I played Revelations 2, Monster Hunter, of course. Let's see. Then the other game I've been playing is Pokemon Shuffle, and that's been fun. Even though it's like pretty much it's like pay to win, but it's like so I'm like, oh hey, look, I have to wait for my things to recharge. Time to go play Monster Hunter.
Oh, Pokemon.
So it's like,
oh yeah, I played Pokemon Shuffle. Was that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I played a little bit. It's very what you expect it would be. There's nothing.
It's kind of
about it.
addicting, but it's like they're not gonna make me buy anything because it's like I have something to preoccupy my time. Because
There was there was one thing I played a little bit. I didn't play much of it, but it came out recently. I don't remember. I think it just came out today. Yeah, the 13th. But I played a little bit before. Justin, I'm sure you've heard of it. If not, then I don't know where you've been. But it's called LA Cops. That game's a lot of fun.
I think I've
LA
heard
Cops.
of
What do you? Is it
Yeah.
like Cops and Robbers?
It's a lot like
AKA nothing like Battlefield Hardline.
no, it's not. It will remind you more of Hotline Miami than it would of any of the other games. It's not. I mean, it's got differences from Hotline Miami, obviously, but when you look at it, that will be one of the first things that it reminds you of is Hotline Miami. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I haven't played too much in it of it, so I don't have too much to go on. But it was a good fun time. I recommend it. Thumbs up here.
Well, if no one's got anything else to any new games to talk about, let's talk about a couple of things that I thought we should discuss. First off, Justin, last time we talked about what games we were looking forward to for the upcoming year, but you weren't there, so let's hear your thoughts. What are you looking forward to this year? I know you're looking forward to Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, I pre-ordered that and I got the collector's edition of it. Let's see, what else am I gonna be looking forward to?
No pre-order 2015. Great job, guys. We did it.
Well,
I think that was just you.
I wanted to make sure that I got it. Because
unless it's like a collector's edition, then
yeah, it's a collector's edition. That was the reason why.
What he just said.
Well, there you go. Never mind. We're good.
Asshole. Anyways, something else I'm looking.
Of course, I'm the one who pre-ordered a freaking amiibo that I don't even want.
Let's see, but what I'm looking forward to is probably, let's see, I'm trying to think, because obviously the Metal Gear is like one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm probably gonna look forward to
You're probably gonna look forward to. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm thinking of being interested in this. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I don't want to commit my interest too much.
I can't. Why would I? Okay. Anyways.
Oh man.
I can't really think of games that are coming out like right now other than Metal Gear. Like, give me a second to look something up.
I don't know if we talked about it last time, but I think the game that I'm just, whatever reason, looking forward to the most is Overwatch. I think that game just looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that game actually does look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm actually, to be honest, I've seen a little bit of like the beta and all that for Halo 5. I look forward to that. It does actually looks pretty good, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I don't know. The thing with Halo 4 for me was just, it never clicked with me. There was never a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm playing Halo. It was just like, this is Halo, I guess. This is just kind of here. I don't know. When I first got into the multiplayer, I had fun, but I had no one to play with, so my enjoyment didn't last a long time. Because as far as multiplayer games go, I never care unless I'm playing with someone. That doesn't keep my attention for very long, except for like Smash Brothers. But that's something different.
Oh,
yeah, Justin, I had a few games here.
Okay, so
Telegram.
I'm
wait,
sorry.
what?
Hi.
Telegram.
On a scale of 1 to
We're literally in the
podcast,
middle of the
how
podcast.
busy are you?
Literally in the middle of the podcast
How long?
for the next 30 minutes.
Hello, viewers. I need to steal Joe the next 3 hours.
What do you want? Wait a minute. I don't know what you're about to say.
We're gonna hang out with Marcus.
Who's Marcus? Oh.
That's right.
No. Okay, I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, please.
Sketch memes.
Oh my god. Alright, so what were we saying again? I'm very sorry.
So I did find what you call it, a game that I actually am interested in it coming would be Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extended.
Oh boy.
Even though
Oh,
the
yeah.
original one's out, but the Extended is coming to PS4, Vita, I think PS3, and Xbox One, which is surprising because the original one didn't come out for Xbox at all. So it means they're actually like, you know what, we gotta put it out there.
It's because they're so similar. It's so easy to port between both systems.
Yeah.
Justin, are you looking forward to the thing for Dark Souls 2, the
Scholar of the First Sin.
Scholar of the First Sin? Yeah.
I played because they updated. Okay, so they've updated the what you call it. The game on like the PC already, like to like the original one, so it'll have Scholar of the First Sin. Like
Yeah.
it'll just have like the new boss, and I was like, I fought the new boss, and I had to say I was generally disappointed in him because he was
Really?
okay. He's really stupid. Because I did not like him. I thought he was really boring. But it's really funny because when you beat him, you get no souls from him because he's immortal.
He's
So
immortal?
Yep, he's fucking immortal. So it's like, oh hey, look, you don't get shit from me. And then it gives you the two different choices of endings.
Wow.
It gives you because it's like it's interesting to see this new character who actually tells you more about the story. But then you just think about it and you're like, man, Dark Souls 2 is kind of like fan fiction.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate?
I don't know anymore.
Alright.
But I love Dark Souls 2 and I love Dark Souls 1. I haven't played Demon Souls.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm as if I wasn't already, like, excited for it before. Mortal Kombat X is something I'm looking forward to a lot now, because they just announced the new guest character for it, Jason Voorhees.
Did you ever actually play as Freddy?
Yes.
I did. I kicked ass as Freddy.
Enjoyed Freddy? Okay.
Yeah.
I never feel those guest characters are ever actually anything like interesting. I mean, it's just one character, and sometimes it's like you get Soul Calibur 4. You get to play as Darth Vader on PS4 because he's black, and
PS3.
Yoda on Xbox 360 because PS3, sorry, on Xbox 360 because he's green, right? Yeah. Like, no, I don't really.
You also got The Apprentice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who came out for both, and then they release Darth Vader and Yoda for each console.
Yep. Because nothing stays exclusive anymore. Like back in the good old days, like with
Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur 2, where Xbox got Spawn, I think it was GameCube got Link.
And then PlayStation got the worst one, Heihachi.
Oh man, that was good shit.
I'm like, because it's like when I think back to that, I'm like, okay, the two versions you probably want is either the Xbox one or the GameCube one, not the PS2 one, because that one had probably the worst character to choose from.
Yeah.
It's funny because Soul Calibur always confused me as a kid because I'd always go to Blockbuster, and I never really knew what was going on with like Zelda stuff because I didn't know a whole lot about Nintendo back then, or at least anything outside of Mario and Pokemon. And so I would look at the Soul Calibur 2, I'm like, oh look, there's Link. And I would play Melee and I'd be like, oh yeah, Link, he's from Soul Calibur. And like Zelda's from Zelda, right? And like I don't know when it like clicked to me, it like made sense to me, but I like finally figured out, I'm like, he was a guest character on Soul Calibur? Oh, and everything sort of like made sense. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the area in Melee Adventure Mode. This is the area from Soul Calibur. It's just it took a while for things to click. A little while.
Oh man, I have good memories with Soul Calibur 2. I had a lot of fun playing it, but the best memory I have of it is I remember when it was still new. I was like 9 or 10 at the time. but I was in a GameStop and they had like the little GameCube where you could play Soul Calibur, right? And I was playing it, and all of a sudden, like this dude, he was probably about like maybe 17, 18, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'll play with you." I was like, "All right, cool." And, I was like I said, I was like 9 or 10, right? And we're playing it, we're fighting each other, and I beat him like a few times, and like finally, like it was probably like 5-10 minutes, right? And I kept beating him. His friend comes up, he's like, "All right, come on, we gotta go." He's like, "No, not till I beat this fucking kid." It was pretty good. It's like one of my favorite memories.
Yeah. The So wait, did we? Did you go through your entire list of things you wanted to looking forward to this year?
I'd say
Yes.
so.
Use.
I've already pretty
Um,
much covered all mine last week. Type Zero, Metal Gear, Mortal Kombat. I don't think I covered Wild Hunt, Witcher Wild Hunt.
Which are well
That
done.
looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, the usual.
For me, it's just the usual sporadics of Nintendo stuff, and then
Naruto.
no, I don't know if there's a. Well, I guess there is a Naruto game coming out this
There
year,
is.
but I don't care. I don't care.
Oh no! I do actually have another game that I thought of. What you call it? The One Piece
Sky
Pirate
Street?
Warriors game, because that's coming
Oh,
to
yeah.
PC, and then so it's like,
Wait, what
oh
is
hey, One Piece Pirate Warriors, furnished made by the people who make
Oh.
Dynasty Warriors.
You know what? Just like Naruto, I hate One Piece. But you know what? If it's made by the people that made Dynasty Warriors, I have to try it.
Why do you hate One Piece?
I just can't
One Piece ever do?
stand Luffy.
What?
He's so annoying to me. I don't know what it is about his personality that just bugs me. It's the same as Naruto. It just fucking bugs me.
Not the same. Different characters. No, they really are completely different characters. I mean, they have the same like sort of happy-go-lucky, positive outlook on life kind of deal, but
Maybe that's
anyway.
it. Maybe I'm just a cold, pessimistic
Pessimistic
Asshole.
No, I'm kidding.
asshole. Yeah.
All three of us came up with the same word.
Shows how
All right.
far our vocabulary goes.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
man, that was a hard word for me. Vocabulary.
Clearly.
There's one thing actually. I don't think I ever covered this one. It's almost like a guilty pleasure, but I actually see this one being pretty good. You guys remember Homefront? I actually
you talked
really
about
liked
Homefront.
I did? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I actually really liked Homefront, and now they're coming out with Homefront Revolution. I'm really excited for that. Because there was no reason that game should have got a sequel, honestly. It did pretty bad. So I'm glad to see that it did.
It's a different studio, right? Because that was a THQ game, right? Or am I wrong?
Right.
Alright. The So one thing I wanted to talk about was what are we? We are has it been a year since the PS4 came out? Is that right? Xbox
Let me
One?
look.
It's
been about a
been
year?
over a year.
Oh, a little over a year.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit over a year since PS4, Xbox One came out. PS4 is obviously in the lead. I believe Xbox One is second, at least in total sales, I think.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think
And
so.
then the Wii U's been out for 2 years. It's underselling pretty badly. But it is picking up steam as of recently. And then the 3DS is just killing everything.
Well, that's a
I
given.
have a Wii U, a 3DS, and a PC. Billy has an Xbox One and a PC. And then Justin has a PC and a 3DS. The other consoles that we don't have, I want to know what is holding you back from purchasing said console. Let's say you had enough money for one of the consoles. What is holding you back from picking those consoles? And I can start with let's start with Justin.
All right. Let's see. So I would probably say, if I had the money, the one I'd probably least pick would probably be PS4, because I don't like a lot about it. Like, I don't like the UI. I don't like how there's just so little options in comparison to like the Xbox One.
They're kind of sorry to interrupt. They're kind of I agree with Justin in that, because so far, they're diving into the same problem that PS3 had at the beginning, is that there's not a lot of games for it, and the ones that are there, like exclusive, they're not that great.
Yeah,
like the Order.
The only exclusive I'm going to be playing is Bloodborne, and that's probably it. Because it's like
I think there are some good exclusives. I mean, like Infamous is. I mean, if you like it, you like it. You don't. I think Uncharted is pretty good. Whatnot, but I think Sony has a lot of good games, good exclusives that they just don't take advantage of, like Sly Cooper. And
yeah, well, it's because like I think they're just done with those series, really.
Yeah.
But, like one thing that bothers me about them is that they're releasing Uncharted 4, and it's like I know people like Uncharted, but it's like why are they wasting their time with that when they could be working on The Last of Us 2? And I don't like Last of Us either. But it's like I'd rather them do that because then it's like, oh hey, look, it's something more fresh instead of Uncharted. Something that
I think people are still ready for more Uncharted. I don't think it's lost its
Uncharted,
complete.
it's a good game, but there's something about Last of Us that just blew Uncharted out of the water for me.
I think it's because it kind of was prepared to stand on its own.
I think
That game
Uncharted
was
not be like
so
a
good.
sequel game.
Like, and I've gotten into it with Justin about this before, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's his opinion. That's great, but like, I don't see why he doesn't like it. I love Last of Us, not as much as some people.
Well, because like I
a certain
see
friend
that
of ours bought it and then bought the.
I think now that I like taking a second to think about it, I think the reason why Last of Us did so well versus say Uncharted 1, because no one really talks about Uncharted 1, everyone talks about Uncharted 2 or 3, I guess. I don't really
Uncharted
care.
1 was good.
Well, they're all three.
Well, it's because like anyone I talk to, everyone will say Uncharted 1 was was good, but Uncharted 2 blew it out of the water.
Yeah, I think the reason is because when you think about Naughty Dog, what games does Naughty Dog make? In PS1, they made Crash Bandicoot. PS2, they made Jak and Daxter. PS3 is when they first started doing these sort of a more realistic approach, and they started handling HD. There was all these new things that Naughty Dog was doing, and so Uncharted 1 was the first game attempting to do this kind of stuff. And so it was kind of like the tester game, like how Portal 2 is a better game than Portal 1, but Portal 1 is still a good game. Last of Us is sort of the same type of game as Uncharted, based off like graphic style. Obviously, story and the world is completely different, but almost the gameplay is rather similar, I think, except for you're not doing as much adventure type of stuff as you do with like Nathan Drake. But like the graphics, the realism kind of stuff is all the same there. And so Naughty Dog really had their handle on Last of Us because they've gone through 3 Uncharted's, and that's why I think Last of Us really nailed it, because you're taking the company that's really ready to do like a game like that and do it well. And so that's why I think Last of Us did a lot better than Uncharted 1 like that.
Yeah, the thing about Last of Us though is like before Last of Us they had 3 shots at Uncharted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were all like they weren't middle of the pack. They were a little higher than middle, but they weren't at the top, right? Of the running. Like Uncharted 2 won. Uncharted 2 won quite a few Game of the Year awards, but then they came out with Last of Us. Last of Us, like on its own, won over 200 Game of the Year awards from like separate places and everything. Like if that's not blowing Uncharted out of the water, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, but
I got completely caught off guard by my roommate sneaking around through the back entrance to my room and yelling, "Psychonauts is the best game ever."
Did you tell him that Tim Schafer's is an asshole though?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to deviate for just a minute. Tim Schafer. Okay, he makes great games, but fuck,
He's Double Fine, right?
Double Fine, yes. Okay, the wait, what game was it? The one with the 2 people that got kickstarted. I forgot what it was called already.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it, but
something. It's like he plays 2 different characters, but he blew the entire budget on voice acting because he wanted Elijah Wood. Yeah, and then it's like because they had enough money to get the 2 episodes done, but then they blew all the money on Elijah Wood for voice acting, so they just fucked the entire budget. And it's like I think it's like they don't have the money to make the second part.
Yeah, that sucks too because that game was a lot of fun.
Oh, what the fuck was it called?
I don't think I've ever played a Double Fine game.
Cry played that game. I'm trying to think of the name.
Yeah,
The Cave?
it's not the cave. I'll look it up later. Anyways, but back to bless you. But
Thank you.
back to what I'm talking. But back to Last of Us and Uncharted. It's like, cause to me Uncharted was just middle like Tomb Raider. Well, god damn it, bless your motherfucking ass. Anyways,
And now Tomb Raider's Uncharted.
yes, pretty much. I think that's why I didn't like the new Tomb Raider as much, because I just got kind of bored of the play style immediately.
Why am I sneezing so much?
I don't know. I liked the Tomb Raider. Maybe it's because I've had a lot of past experience with Tomb Raider. So
I like the older Tomb Raiders, because those are just like more like arcadey fun.
Yeah, but all that aside, I am excited for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it looks like
It was
game.
one of the good surprises at E3 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I mean last year. But
Yeah.
anyways, what was I? Let's see. So, but Last of Us, because like I don't really care, because it's like I didn't really care for the story because I thought the story was just kind of cliched in a way. But like the characters are really good, and then there's like Ellie. It's like, oh yeah, you don't like her at first, but then you grow to love her.
Yeah.
Like, because they did a good job with the characters, and it's like with the story that was cliched, it was still really good, and I think it was just way better than anything Uncharted has ever done.
I think it's easier when you have characters that are generally they're like Nathan Drake is a character that they get you to like by making him very charming, very witty, very funny, kind of like a good classic action movie hero, and then putting him in situations where you actually feel for him and understand his character more than that. With Ellie and Joel,
Joel.
they instantly make you understand these characters and understanding like put them in situations where they're really like heavy stuff for story. It's not like Joel and Ellie are not like charming characters and like funny and like kind of stuff like you get from like Ezio or Nathan Drake or
Don't remind me
like
of
that.
I hate fucking Ezio so much.
I like Ezio. I think he was a good shot, but then they made Arno and they made that archetype just ruined because it's like same freaking character as Ezio.
Okay, because Ezio. Okay, I didn't like Ezio at first because I thought he was just an annoying piece of shit. And then he got good in Brotherhood, and then he became. And then it's like, yeah, we gotta keep pushing him. And then they made Revelations, which was probably one of the worst.
The greatest.
One of the worst. Assassin's Creed. And then the third Assassin's Creed came out, and it trumped it in worst.
I've already had my plea about Assassin's Creed 3 in the last podcast. I'm not gonna do that again. Don't worry. Unless you want to hear it again.
No, thank you. I think I heard some of it.
I'm prepared to fight tooth and nail about Assassin's Creed 3.
Broken Age.
No, that's what it was called. Okay, thank you. But okay, but if Assassin's Creed, if the intro didn't take so long, I would have said, okay, this is better. Because they took too long to establish that, oh, hey, look, white man took his land. You better go do something about it.
Oh, I perfectly understand that the beginning of Assassin's Creed 3 was pretty bad. Like, they should not have... Like, first, you didn't need to play as him as a kid. That could have just been a cutscene. Not a bad cutscene. Or just start off playing as him, and then go over it, like, over the course of the story so you understand.
Or they could have just made it instead of, like, two or... Like, I forgot how many parts it took. It's like... Wait, how many memory blocks did it take? Like, two?
I think it was...
It was, like, 2 or 3?
What do they call them? Sequence 6?
Sequences.
Yeah.
Sequence 6 is when you start actually playing as Connor, which is really bad.
Yeah, because, like, okay, if it was one sequence, it would have made everything better. Or, like, 2. No, like, 1 or 2, that's it. Because, and then they put so many tutorials in, it's like, oh, hey, this is how you hunt. This is how you play hide and seek. This is how
there's a bunch of new mechanics that they had to introduce, and they didn't, I don't know, they just didn't do that well. But I think, I really enjoy Connor's character. I love the world of Assassin's Creed 3. I love the wildlands you get to explore. I love the American Revolution's one of my favorite historical time periods. And I love the town building part you have in this one. I think the ship part, even though Assassin's Creed 4 was clearly better, I think the ship stuff in 3 was actually pretty good.
See, that was my problem with it. Granted, I still didn't like Connor, and I found the story a little boring for my taste. But my main problem with it is they did a big thing when they were announcing it. Like, yeah, look at all this, this ship stuff you can do. Oh, isn't that cool? And you get in there, there's a couple missions you can do where you're not doing a lot. But it's for what it was fun, but it was really underwhelming compared to what it made it seem like it was in the previews and everything. And then that's why I love Assassin's Creed 4 so much, is because then that game came out straight up. You just sail for hours, dude. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think Assassin's Creed 4 was just accidentally good. I don't think Ubisoft realized they were actually making a really good game, because then you get to Rogue and Unity.
Rogue was pretty fun. I rented that.
yeah, I heard
Unity wasn't that great. Unity was terrible, but Rogue was a lot better.
I feel it's getting too samey for me. Assassin's Creed 2, Revelations, Brotherhood 3, they're all pretty similar games, but that's 4 games. Now we're on to 7, 8, 9 games. It's starting to lose its charm.
Yeah.
I remember when they said the game was gonna end after 3.
Oh, yeah. But then someone recounted the money in their wallet. They were like, "Wait a minute, this is a lot. We got to keep doing this."
Okay, so and also I just looked on Steam and it's Ubisoft sale, this weekend.
Ubisoft, yeah.
And then also I look and then it's oh hey look, this game's on sale and it's Splinter Cell Blacklist, and I like Blacklist, but then it's not as good as the old ones.
Your problem with it is that it's not Michael Ironside.
Okay, that is one of my big problems with it. Is that it's not Michael Ironside, because if it was, actually, it's still because I don't know. It's because they said there's a lot of paths you could take. I only found 3 at most in most missions.
Really?
Yeah, but that's because I don't like doing the assault loud, because it's why the fuck would I waste my time with that?
Yeah.
So I think
Ubisoft.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
I was gonna say that Ubisoft sale, Future Soldier is only $5.
Yeah, but
you
have to use Uplay though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so there's no reason.
So, what was I about to say? No, let's write that. Oh yeah, going back to the
Last of
sort
Us?
of hesitations about consoles. I think for me, I remember Sony's 2013 last year was 2014.
Yeah.
Sony's 2013 E3 press conference. Probably one of the greatest, most legendary E3 press conferences in history was that conference right there, where they talked about the PS4 is going to be everything that people were complaining about the Xbox One. They were like, we're not doing any of this. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it the same. And then, a year later after its release, there's people are having problems with it. It's getting hacked all the time. People are losing their accounts. They're not able to get their money back and stuff like that. There's problems with it. But overall, all that stuff, everyone quickly realized the only reason why Sony looked good is because they're going to be doing the same thing that they've always been doing. PS4, they were only happy because there was just a bunch of evils that Microsoft were trying to release, and now that those evils aren't here anymore, it's the PS4. Just you look at it, it's that's what it is. It's a PS4. It's just a PS3 with a new number on it.
Yeah, it's almost like the same thing, but with a little improved hardware.
Just like a new computer, pretty much.
Yeah, also another problem I have with PS4 is that, actually Sony in general, is that it's for that conference, I didn't like that conference because it was just them mostly just bashing Microsoft and everyone's just cheering for them.
Yeah, it was. They were.
I thought it was great. I thought that was exactly what they needed to do. I thought it was brilliant. was very very well done. It was the first time I've ever seen anyone actually like flat out just be like, yeah, check this out. We totally know what people are complaining about. We're totally not going to be doing this. I was like,
We're just gonna
Damn,
smash your dick in.
Yeah.
damn,
Like-
Sony.
I get that, but
Damn.
there's still a sense of professionalism that I feel you have to keep, and I think they crossed it a little too much with the press conference.
I completely disagree. I think I remember listening to the guy do that. And he's like, "We're going to be keeping things like this. We're going to be keeping things like this." And then he just sat there. Everyone cheered. And he was just like he had the most professional look about him. The guy who did the press conferences. What is his name? Something. Trenton?
Was that the
Trenton?
guy who was like developers?
Trenton.
No,
that's I forget his name, but he's not. I don't think he's no longer with Microsoft because I think he retired or moved on.
Is the guy who's now at Singa?
No, that's I forget his fucking name. Don Metric.
Oh yeah, Don Magic. God, I hate that guy.
Thank God he's gone. But
That's the thing. Like, that was an evil looking guy.
But oh god, no, I remember now. Because I remember at that at the at the conference for it was that conference I think. It was there's just one guy for Sony in particular that I did not like because he was too businessman like. Because he was doing everything businessman like. At one point he was actually waiting for people to clap in order for him to continue. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then did they also announce that show or whatever, like Powers or something? And
they spent so much time on Powers, no one give a damn.
No, they talked about it once. Never again have I heard about it.
No, I just saw some things about it.
But it's like
recently, it's about starting up again. But it was not something to talk about. That was not something I should.
Yeah, I've been seeing trailers for that whenever, like on YouTube videos recently.
I think. Okay, so and then continue on with my whole thought about this. I think after that press conference, the hype for the PS4 has just gone down. The exclusives that they were like showboating were not exclusives. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not an exclusive. Final Fantasy 15 is not an exclusive. All those games they were talking about that they were really like hyping, not exclusive. Like Destiny is not an exclusive. All that stuff. Even though Sony wants to think Destiny is an exclusive, it is not. And things that were exclusive, such as the Order 1886, I was really excited about that when I first saw it. But as soon as I saw the first actual gameplay of it, I was like, "Oh god, that's not very. That does not look good at all." Like, there's standard stuff. They got Uncharted. That'll probably be really good. Who knows? But other than that, the PS4 just has nothing. There's nothing there that really says, "Hey, come." And I'm a great system. It's just everything is just there. There's no reason to have the PS4. And on the same side as the Xbox One, I actually don't think there's anything on the Xbox One either. I mean, there's Sunset Overdrive, which is a pretty good game. I'm sure Halo 5 is going to be a great game.
I played Sunset Overdrive. That was actually really fun.
Yeah.
But I think because like a lot of the exclusives for Xbox One appeal to me more, like Crimson Dragon, Killer Instinct. There's like pretty much everything else because it's like problem with PlayStation is that it's becoming more of a dude bro console than Xbox itself.
It's becoming the 360.
Yes, and which means it's like, and it's like their one of their exclusives, The Order, did really bad. Or like,
the Order actually is doing good in terms of sales.
Well,
it's doing good. It's just the reviews are
it's just like it's just got really bashed because it's just like, look at it. It's just a movie game thing.
It's literally a tech demo. There's nothing there that would say that it's not a tech demo.
It's pretty much like Rise Son of Rome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think this is completely off topic, but I think one thing that could have I think was a real detriment, and Justin, you might agree with me, you may not, I don't know. I think what would have pushed either one of the console above the other. You remember when Bayonetta 2 was getting chopped around, nobody wanted to pick it up?
Oh yeah.
I don't think Bayonetta 2 would have gotten either one of those things. This is the sales that
dude,
Bayonetta 2 did not give the Wii U.
Dude, you have no idea. People went ape shit for Bayonetta 2. I don't know why it didn't do as good as it should have, but I remember people going ape shit for Bayonetta 2. Justin does too.
You say that, but like you say, people going ape shit and stuff like that. But really, 10 people in an internet forum saying they're really excited about Bayonetta 2 does not make does not get a game to break $1 million. I don't think
I think it would have been. I think it would have done better if it wasn't if it was on a good console, a real console.
Well, at least my console's got some decent exclusives and games that actually work out of box.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's some truth right there. Anyway, well, so that's what's sort of holding me back from the PS4. I'm gonna have to get it eventually for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't have a choice, but I don't have a problem with that. That's fine.
You need a PS4,
Xbox
you're not
One.
gonna get an Xbox?
Oh, but okay,
well,
one thing.
I have there's just a stigma of like Kingdom Hearts 3. I need to play that on a Sony console for whatever reason, just because I don't know. It's a stupid thing, but I don't know. If I were to pick one, I'd probably pick the PS4 just because I was never planning on getting the Xbox One until way later. Anyway.
Okay, oh no, I just remembered another thing about PS4 that's really stupid that they don't have yet. You can't appear offline with it, which is the stupidest shit. Because
I don't think it's
okay.
I know that's a real detriment to Steven. I know that.
Yeah, and pretty much anyone, because it's like, okay, so you're trying. It's like saying, oh yeah, I want to watch Netflix. You just try and watch it. Because my brother, he wants to talk to Steven while he's watching Netflix, and then he just kind of like spamming him with invites, which is like terrible because it's like he just wants to be alone watching Netflix.
Yeah, your brother. I think your brother got some problems. I remember I was talking to Justin once. It was just me and him, and we were talking. All of a sudden, I hear like his brother comes in. I hear him go, "You talking to Steven? No? Oh." Like he left.
my Jesus.
All right, well, my timer just actually went off, so we've actually hit our hour. But we can keep going. It's fine. Anyway, so Xbox One, I never really was planning to get first before the PS4. I don't believe there will be something on Xbox One sway me to that console. I think the exclusives that Sony has. Yeah, you're on Xbox One, but you're here too. You're right next to me. I can hear you.
You can feel him.
I'm not right next to you.
No, you can feel him. He can just grab you.
But your name is two spaces. Oh, I guess it's not even my name. Your name's not even next to me. On the mumble chat. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll get an Xbox One. I don't know if I'll get a PS4 till next year, maybe even 2016. Hopefully, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out by then, and Final Fantasy 15 is good.
Yeah. I put a PS4 on layaway, so I'm just waiting to pay that off.
Mm-hmm. But really, I'm gonna be getting a PC very soon. Like as soon as my finals are up, I'm gonna start getting some parts ordered as well. So PC is gonna be the next thing because I feel like if you have the PC and the Wii U, then you're pretty much covered for most of the big exclusives. The only thing you're not gonna be getting is like Destiny and Grand Theft Auto for another 2 years.
I would say don't even think about getting Destiny.
No. I don't give a damn.
Oh god, what a terrible game.
Yeah, the game was not good.
It was not hyped.
It
was not very good.
It was overhyped.
Okay.
Every time I saw more of Destiny, I felt like it was getting worse and worse. I was like, this is just getting boring and boring. Like I just kept seeing,
after playing the beta, it convinced me, oh man, this is actually really good. But then, because it's like I just lingering feeling like, man, the story that they have for it is kind of shitty. Oh, it'll probably be better in the full game. It got worse.
Because it's like in the demo, it's like, or the beta, you get no story. In the whole game, you also get no story, but you get a lot more of no story for a lot longer.
That is true.
What a very sad thing to happen to a story. I'm a huge fan of stories, and that just made me like, oh god, why would you do that? Why would you take away the story that you had? You had
so
it.
Am I. I'm a fan of the stories as well. That's why.
You're a Metal Gear fan.
Yeah. That's why I picked my favorite game series to be a game series that is literally in the Smithsonian. So So like,
my favorite game series is Kingdom Hearts. So that's a story-driven game. A complicated as crap story-driven game, but a story-driven game.
I got convoluted after 2.
After 2, everything. Well, no, 358 wasn't very complicated.
Oh, I hated. I could not sit through 358. It was too boring.
Gameplay of 3582 is terrible, but the story is great. It's a great story.
Yeah, that's the reason why they only gave you the story for 1.5. They didn't even let you play because they knew how bad it was.
All right. Well, real quick, let's talk about E3 since we were on the topic of what we're looking forward to this year. What do we want to see from E3?
Phantom Dust.
Phantom Dust.
No, like new things. New things.
Phantom Dust. I want more stuff about that.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to finally. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it anymore. I guess you'd call it spiritual successor or sequel to Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, Last Guardian. You mean the
Last
game that they keep teasing but never comes?
Yeah, the game they keep saying. Oh, don't worry, guys, it's coming.
Not canceled.
Yeah, not canceled. It's coming. I want them to finally show more about that because it's been so long.
At this point, I don't know. I don't know if it can. I think it's just gone.
It's not.
It really was the Last Guardian. The Last Guardian is gone. Would that be a Sony exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's just like, there's always a handful of like games that I always would want to see. I'd always want to see. I kind of really want to see another Okami game, even though I never played Okami. But I did I watched well, never mind. That's a bad example.
Okami was a good game.
Okami, yeah. Mates, stop calling me. Like,
Yeah. But,
I mean, I got my new Fire Emblem game. I'd love to see a good-looking Sonic game. And
good luck.
That,
no, you want your Sonic with blue arms.
Yes. Well,
Sonic Boom 2.
Sonic Boom 2. Electric Boogaloo. Electric Boogadoom.
I don't really care
really
what they announce, but I'm super excited in general for the Bethesda conference.
Yes, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I want to see what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's a new Elder Scrolls or a new
I doubt we're gonna be seeing Elder Scrolls 6. My prediction:
No,
Fallout 3 or Fallout 4.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Fallout.
Was it Dishonored 2 and Skyrim?
Please no,
Skyrim
please not Dishonored 2.
Please.
I'm praying don't fucking have Dishonored 2.
I think I think if that gave it another chance, it'll be pretty good. The first one wasn't bad. You guys just didn't like it.
Okay.
I think that would be the definition of bad, Joe.
It's bad in our minds, and then people it's like I've seen the ending, and then because it's like I tried playing it. I got for an hour into it. I'm like, I can't take this. I'm gonna die from boredom.
Okay, it's so fucking boring to go through it the way they want you to go through it to get the good ending, and the ending is so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. So then so you go through it. You're trying really hard not to kill anybody. You're doing everything right, and then you finally get to the end. You see this ending, and then you just fucking lose it. Perfect example. I don't know. There's a YouTube series I watched. Justin, you know about it. I told you about it. Cry playing it, and he went through it the right way. He even he got halfway through the game. People were telling him, "No, you're doing it wrong." So he actually went back in to replay the game and then went through the right way to get the good ending. Just for the good ending to be so bad, he spent the last fucking 5-10 minutes of the video reloading the last level save and just repeatedly killing everyone over and over because he was so pissed about how fucking bad it was. That's the kind of shit that game did to people. I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. I guess we are just about out of time. And so,
are you sure it's not because I went off on a tangent?
All right, here's the deal. If Sony announces a new Crash Bandicoot game exclusive to PS4, I will buy a PS4 on the spot. I will do it.
They would have to buy the license, and they don't have the money for that.
No, Crash Bandicoot's is disappeared from Activision. You go on Activision.
No, but it's Universal who owns it, aren't they?
No. Activision owns it.
Because no,
It's like
okay.
Sierra
No,
Blizzard
no.
owns it.
No, okay. The people who originally owned it was Universal, and then Naughty Dog had to give it up to them. Then I think they licensed it out to to Activision.
Yeah.
Or like Sierra, whoever took it over, like during Gen, Gen 6?
Last gen.
No, it was like
Last
Gen.
gen.
No, I'm trying to remember because it's not because what was the 360 PS3 gen, like 7?
I guess.
Yeah, so because like
we don't
Gen
have to.
6.
You just say PS2 gen or whatever. It doesn't matter.
All right, fine. GameCube, PS2, original Xbox, like that. Like I think that was Sierra. I actually have that Crash game that came out for GameCube, and that was actually a really good one.
Oh, speaking of Sierra, this is I know it's not probably going to be like at E3 or anything, but I am actually pretty excited. I heard about this a while ago, Justin. A new King's Quest game.
Oh yeah, that's been talked about for like a while ago.
Yeah, it's a while ago, but yeah, I'm excited that the King's Quest games are a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then because like the part that the people played, like the original creators played, they're like, yeah, we actually really liked it, and we hope that they do better.
Yeah.
The
That'll
publisher
be
for
good.
Crash Bandicoot currently is Activision, but there's been statements done by Naughty Dog and Universal saying we'd love to make a new one. We don't know if it's on the cards yet or whatever. Not. Naughty Dog also talked about Jack and Daxter game as well. So,
Yeah,
maybe we'll see something like that.
hopefully
That's what I'm saying. I would love to see something like that.
Yeah,
on, PS4.
hopefully Jack Race the Jack Racing game is included in the
God.
canon. Because
Oh,
I'm still
Jack-
waiting for
Jack
waiting for
X
Uncharted.
Racing.
How can Uncharted 4 not be uncarded? It's the fourth game, Sony. Come on now.
Yeah,
Crash 1, 2, 3, Crash
my
Team Racing.
I want my racing game of Uncharted.
And then The Last of Us Across the Finish Line.
Shut up, please.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry you don't like my
what
racing
was
puns.
our
Anyway, we are out of
what were we
time.
talking-
We are definitely out of time. And, so I'd like to thank you all for watching episode 4 of Podcast Off Rails. I have been Brander, the host, here with my co-hosts Tears and Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see you in 2 weeks for the next exciting episode. And I'll finally be off of school. Hooray.
Hooray.
Yeah.